free. Truckload road sale too. You got to check it out at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, daily till 4, Saturdays till 3, in the same blooming place since 1952.
Thank you, Bob. It's 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Beautiful Monday. It's the first day of July, the biggest holiday of the summer. It's coming up in 4 days.
Yep.
Right?
The 4th.
2, 3,
so 3 days
4,
from today.
3 days, yeah.
Yeah.
Galen Unold is on the phone from Life South Community Blood Center. Good morning, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Pretty good. Where are you today?
Heading to Gainesville today.
All right. And did you do anything fun this weekend?
I just sat in a basketball gym down in the village. That was my weekend.
Oh, tell me about the basketball. Is it a basketball camp that your son is going to?
Yeah, it's they call it a high scholastic elite basketball camp. So we'll see. I don't know much more about it than that.
Well, that is cool. Honestly. So anyway,
it's put on by the coach of at Yale.
So there was a question on Jeopardy some time ago, and the question was, the statement on Jeopardy. It's the largest airport named for a World War II hero. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Its largest airport is named for a World War II hero. Its second largest for a World War II battle. And then the answer, which a computer gave, says, what is Toronto? See?
Yeah.
Now, it was in the category of U.S. cities. So obviously Toronto wouldn't fit. But it was interesting to see that Toronto has the same kind of... and it would be a correct answer if you didn't limit it to the United States. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Okay. Well,
I didn't know that.
So do you know what the correct answer should be? Do either of you? It should be Chicago.
No.
It should be Chicago.
Oh,
that's right, because of O'Hare. All right.
yeah. There you go.
Yeah, and the
there you go.
And the second largest named after a battle in Chicago?
Midway.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That is cool. I never knew that. That's kind of cool.
I think that's a wonder.
I guess I'm stuck on Florida and New York. I don't know much. I'm good with where things are. I'm not necessarily good with why they are called what they're called.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I have as a topic today, I thought you'd like this, because Bradley International Airport is also named after a hero. Did you know that?
Bradley? No, I didn't know that.
I assumed it was somebody. I mean, I knew it was somebody's name, but I didn't know if they were...
It was named after...
Respondent.
This is the airport Galen's son is landing in Hartford, Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
I never... What do I know about airports? It's named after a 24-year-old pilot named Eugene Bradley of Antlers, Oklahoma, who died in a dogfight exercise in August of 1941.
Oh.
There you go.
Gosh.
And he's from Oklahoma?
That's what it says. Yeah, I wonder how that... Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand.
They didn't have anybody from Connecticut? I mean, that sounded harsh, but shouldn't Oklahoma name them?
I know. I didn't understand that either.
Oklahoma.
I didn't understand that either. But so anyway, I learned.
Maybe they don't have any airports there. I don't know. Dude, but it's not the point. Anyway,
I'm going to tell you something. If you want to know the whole story, I'll tell you. If you'd rather I tell you off the air, I'll tell you off the air.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to tell you that the exchange that happened between you and Robin and I, you have a dog to thank. What's the dog's name? Patch. Mm-hmm. So that's the teaser. There's a dog you can thank named Patch
mm-hmm.
for the little thing we were able to do for you.
Yes.
For your son.
Thank you, Patch.
Do you want to know, or you want to know off the air?
Yeah, you're going to have to tell me. Can't lay out that teaser.
All right. So for this is the story for the listeners, and maybe Galen doesn't know the story either. But Galen's son has this opportunity to do something in New Haven,
mm-hmm.
Connecticut. What's the college called?
Yale.
Okay. And the scary thing is sending a 15-year-old someplace like that on an airplane alone. It's like, oh my gosh, what about all the commuting traffic between the airport and the destination?
Mm-hmm.
So I told Galen, I said, I have a friend who's in the, what do you call that industry? The profession. He owns a limo service.
Yeah.
He owns a limo service down in Naples. Okay, and so I had done a painting of his dog named Patch a long time ago. And he said, if you ever need anything, if you ever need any transportation, let me know. And I said, oh, okay. I figure, I'm never going to need transportation for anything.
Yeah.
So then when Galen was telling me, Rob and I were really worried about Tristan. We were saying, oh my gosh, he's going to, if you know, the Port Authority in New York is not the safest place.
Yeah.
You know, neither is Penn Station nor, what's the other one? Grand Central Station. They're not they're okay, but you never know, right? So we were worried about him. So I called up Gary. That's my friend in Naples. Gary, remember you told me? And I said, yeah, what do you need? And I said, not much. It's a short drive. And he told me anywhere in the country. So I said, okay. So anyway, long story short, there's now a ride for Tristan from the airport. The guy's going to pick him up at the airport, bring him right to the college, and then at the end of the trip, take him from the gymnasium right back to the airport.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
It's pretty nice. Very nice.
Really cool.
So
I was shocked. And then Tristan's like, wait, I'm getting a limo? I said, I don't know if it'll be a limo. It'll be somebody there to pick you up. He goes, man, I'm getting a limo. Stuck in his head.
Well, it's
he's a big kid. I mean, he's 6'5". So he goes, I can take care of myself. I said, no, you can't.
Well, from his point of view, he
15,
can.
Yeah.
In his head, he can, and
Sure.
and he probably can. But you're the dad. You have to think. That's so.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And I'm a friend of the dad, and Robin is a friend of the dad.
That's right.
And
Well, I had to explain the whole story to my wife, and she looked at me, and after the whole thing, she goes, I thought you had this taken care of. Oh, God. It is now. I didn't know Uber, wouldn't take 18. You had to be 18 to ride Uber. And she goes, I'm just glad it's worked out. She had that, that look of sheer disappointment and terror.
Well,
what you're doing to my child, kind of a thing.
God works in mysterious ways. Who knew that the painting of Patch was going to end up actually making a difference for somebody?
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's that means a lot. That was big.
And the car company, did you go to the car company, the website?
I did, yeah. So everything looks legitimate. I'm excited about it.
Oh,
so,
it is legitimate.
Yeah.
If it's not, you let me know.
That's right.
Anyway, so
I want that picture back of Patch.
Yeah, right. Give me that picture back. I did another one of his. She's not his wife, but it's a lady. He's got a full-time lady.
Girlfriend.
So anyway, I did.
How'd her forehead look? It's been a really nice forehead.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I didn't do such a good job. She's sitting on a horse, and if you look at the picture, you go, "Gosh, that lady has a big head." And I told him, I said, Gary, can you tear that one up, and I'll just do a new one, so. Well, you know what happened? I was in the middle of doing the children's book, and so I had so much artwork to do for the children's book. I tried to squeeze it in, and you know what that's like when you try to rush anything. It doesn't come out as good, so that's what happened there. But anyway, so the car company knows that Tristan is only 15. I wanted to make sure they knew that, and I told them, handle with care.
I saw that. That was awesome.
Yeah. Oh, man. And I don't think it's actually a stretch limo, by the way. It's probably a town car.
That's what I told him. Because, well, it could be. I said, yeah, it could be, son, but I doubt it. He was already pretty excited about the whole thing, and that was like a little cherry on top, so.
It's probably a town car too, so.
Yeah.
I know, it's fine.
So here's the weird thing. He asked me for my number. Of course, they have my number, and then I said, "Don't you need the number for the guy riding?" He said, "Oh yeah, let me have his number." So I gave him Tristan's number. I said, "Do you want the number for the dad?" No, we got you. So if they call me for something, I'm gonna have to call you and say, "Galen."
That's right.
The guy has a flat.
You guys are about the same height. Maybe that explains something. Maybe that's why he likes stupid jokes. What are you doing here, Larry?
No.
You need to tell me something?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that was kind of fun. How is the blood supply today?
We're hurting. It's been a really, really rough couple of weeks collections-wise, and we're in emergency need of everything. And, as Robin said earlier, July 4th is coming up. And we just need more people to get out there, give the gift of life, and donate blood. July 4th is a time where a lot of people take extra time, and so there's a lot of elective surgeries and things like that. So more traffic on the road, so please just get out there, give the gift of life, and donate blood.
And will Life South Community Blood Centers be at the God and Country Day this year?
Yes, we will.
Oh, excellent!
It's a
excellent.
great day for us. We've been there. It's a tradition, and we love it. It's air-conditioned bus. Hopefully, it doesn't rain, but it's a little overcast. That's the perfect weather for that.
Yeah, it's excellent. Most excellent.
We went bicycling on the Marjorie Harris Carr Trail yesterday, going to the land bridge, Galen, and there was a huge, like a Donald Trump huge rattlesnake.
It was huge.
Crossing the
No,
path.
I had to turn around.
Oh, Robin went right past it, and the guy had his head up, and I said, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh." That was too close for comfort.
Yeah.
Nope. Turning around. Sorry, kid. Gotta go home. I don't do snakes. I don't mind spiders or anything else that crawls, but snakes, I don't know. I don't like them.
This was a rattlesnake. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, he lives there though.
And the sign before you go on the trail, it's a beautiful trail, by the way. It's all paved. It's nice.
Really nice.
But anyway, they have a sign that says the bear activity is very high right now. So,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, the bear activity. We didn't see any bears.
No.
Honestly, which would you rather see, a rattlesnake or a bear?
Probably a bear.
I mean, both can kill you.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Right, but I think
The bear can run faster.
But a bear can attack you. A snake is really not going to attack you. He's just going to defend
Yeah,
himself.
once you get out of about 5 feet away from a snake, it's not going to... A bear can outrun you. And a bear would eat you, right? The snake might
Galen.
bite you and you may die a horrible death 5 days later, but
See,
bear would just eat you.
I know you said the word you, meaning like everybody, but I took it as meaning me. And so a sloth can outrun me.
Well, then I'd be safe. I think if I'm with you, I want
You're
to
dead.
see
I'm dead,
I
yeah.
want to see the bear.
I'm dinner.
I want to see the bear because I don't have to outrun the bear. I just have to outrun you.
I'm
dinner. And let's do it.
Oh my
I
God.
could only run for about 100 yards, and then my knee would fall apart. So,
Yeah, and you'd be looking
you
back.
can only run 80.
You'd be looking. Oh my gosh. So anyway, so we went to the bridge. We looked down at the traffic, and I said to Robin, the other day we went to the Denellen Trail, and that bridge looks down at the river.
Yeah.
And I said, this bridge, the one looking down at traffic, I don't want to be down there. But the one looking down at the river, I wanted to be down there. I wanted to be in the water.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Exactly.
All right, so the top 10 airports named after heroes. O'Hare International Airport. Do you know?
You've been to that airport, Larry?
No, I've never been to
I
O'Hare.
have.
No.
I have. Yeah.
It's okay. It's very old. Right? I was there 2 years ago, I guess, 3 years ago. It's just old. It feels like it's I don't know, just old. That's what I'm going with.
So I'm going to tick off every Chicago person, but I always feel like Chicago just wants to be New York. It's a New York wannabe.
Well, the New York City of the Midwest. Right?
And anyway, so Edward Butch O'Hare.
It feels completely... Chicago feels completely different than New York.
Really?
It's always cold. Yeah, it doesn't feel like New York in any way, shape, or form.
Really? I didn't know that.
No.
Robin, you know
Yeah.
both cities, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it doesn't feel like New York, but the architecture with the buildings is done by the same architects that designed New York.
Yeah.
It's got a different feeling to it.
Beautiful city.
Yeah, and
Right.
Chicago's really has its own personality. Really beautiful.
So Bradley is next. Bradley International Airport in Hartford. It's one of America's busiest airports. Did you know that? It's also
No,
one.
you're not helping the cause.
It's also one of the most prosperous cities. Did you know that?
I did know that. I know it's in the part of town is nice. So, and I figured that. I mean, it's Connecticut. There aren't any poor people in Connecticut.
So anyway, it used to be home to the Hartford.
They all just work in New York City, right? Isn't that the
I
joke?
think you're probably
Yeah.
not far off. Yeah, it used to be home to the Hartford Whalers, a hockey team.
Uh-huh.
What happened? They left.
Yeah, they got a better deal somewhere else.
And the airport is named after Eugene Bradley of Antlers, Oklahoma, as I told you earlier, who died in a dogfight exercise in August of 1941.
Gosh. That is something to perish in
41.
exercise.
Oh, okay. Here's why, Galen.
August of 41.
Right.
Okay, we weren't even in the war yet.
All right. His P-40C fighter plane crashed at Windsor Locks Army Airfield during a training flight, and the field was named after him, which is why the airport. That's where he died.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, because I'm like, that wasn't even, I don't even know if you could say that was World War II, right? December 7th? 41?
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah.
When we went in, I don't know if that's a World War, that's not World War II.
It was preparing for it, though, somewhere.
Yeah, we weren't, yeah, all right.
Yeah, but
Technicality, but I think that's important.
Yeah, but there were a lot of United States servicemen that went over to England to fight the war because the U.S. didn't want to get into the war. So maybe he was one of them, and he was testing out the plane.
No.
And he was
He
going to go
died
there.
you couldn't be in the Army and do that. I mean, that would have been illegal. You had to be an expat to do that. So, yeah, he died before World War II started.
Yeah, but we might have known that something was going to happen soon, so he was...
I don't think I agree with you there, but we hadn't officially entered the war yet.
Right. All right, the one Robin is...
we're battling semantics.
Mitchell International Airport, named after Billy Mitchell.
Yep.
The father of the U.S. Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
How about that, huh? You knew that, right, Robin?
Oh, yeah. It was so cool because when it was just a not international airport, you could drive your car up to the chain link fence and just sit there and watch the planes take off and land and everything, which was cool. And then they were able to go international, and those big Airbuses would land there. So that was amazing, too. That was just so cool. Those big triple-decker Airbuses and stuff. That was so neat to see those big ones.
The next one is Logan. I think you know this one, right, Galen? Logan?
Yeah, in Boston. Yeah.
Do you know who's named after?
Logan?
General Edward Lawrence.
I don't.
Edward Lawrence Logan was a general. He was a local war hero. Let's see. Logan was also a Democratic state senator. He reached the rank of Major General and was tasked with the organization of the 26th Infantry after World War I. There, that's now you know something about the airport you're landing in and when you go to Boston. Oh, these aren't all in the United States. Here's one in Paris, the Charles de Gaulle Airport.
Oh, there you go.
Gee, I wonder who that's named after.
Charles?
In Austin, the Austin Bergstrom International Airport, named after Captain John August Earl Bergstrom, a pilot who was part of the 19th Bombardment Group that saw action in the Pacific during World War II.
Oh, gosh.
The Genghis Khan International Airport.
No, it's not.
Wow.
Genghis Khan.
Where's that at?
Mongolia.
Gosh.
Yeah, well,
Officially.
that makes sense. I mean, he did control more of the world the known world than any person in history.
Yeah.
Let's see. Lambert International Airport in St. Louis. Albert Bond Lambert. Served honorably in World War I as an instructor in how to parachute from planes to navigate the air by air balloons.
Oh, my. Wow.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
I wonder if that worked back in the day to pick up chicks at a bar, Larry. Yeah, you go up there, you go, well, I'm an air balloonist. Yeah, that's right.
I'm really glad.
That's right, I'm an air balloonist. He doesn't even have to say, how you doing? He just says, air balloonist.
You take me up sometime? Yep, that's how I get from here to Chicago.
We'll see. I don't know. kind of dangerous. Kind of dangerous being 100 feet off the ground.
You could end up in Oz.
That's right.
Maybe that's why the champagne flights were invented. The champagne balloon flights.
well,
I've got champagne.
That's why everything was invented.
Yeah.
To pick up a chick.
That's what Freud says.
By a
Yep.
guy.
Yep.
Period.
And the last one is Lindbergh Field in San Diego.
Oh, yeah.
The common name for beautiful San Diego's international airport is Lindbergh Field, named after Charles Lindbergh. Yep. He was actually a World War II.
Beautiful airport, too.
Is that right?
Beautiful airport.
Oh, gosh.
Charles Lindbergh.
Everything in San Diego is beautiful.
I've never been there.
Vista.
Have you been there?
Yeah,
I've not. No, I've not been to San Diego.
Yeah. Lived there for a while.
Oh, you did?
Because of the Navy, right? Because of being in the Navy?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. Well, everything is good. Looks good. So where's the Bloodmobile?
Hey, today we're on top of the world.
Right on top of
There's actually
it.
an airport out there. It's just a radio-controlled airport. But,
That's right.
yeah, a lot of veterans out there. So please just, if you're on top of the world, get out there, get the blood, donate blood.
There was an article in USA Today that said the nicest places to live in each of the 50 states, the Villages was named.
Really?
Yeah.
Gosh.
And I was thinking, what about on top of the world?
Yeah.
You know, I spent the last 3 days in the Villages, and it is nice. Yeah, I mean, that high school is beautiful. So.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
So is the game that your son is playing up in Connecticut, is that a big game? Like, will it be televised on one of those,
No. It's a camp. So he'll play in probably 6 or 8 different games. So, and it's more of there's going to be a bunch of college coaches there, and it's more of a showcase for him to see, where he's at and the rest of the.
Oh,
with the rest
my.
of the-
So he's a junior
that are
this
out
fall? He'll be a junior this fall?
No, he'll be a sophomore.
A sophomore? Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Your whole life is about to change. You got a son going to college, you got a wife going to Greece, and you got a son going to an airport taking a limo.
Yeah.
And me, I'm not doing anything.
You're
Staying
cooking.
at home trying to figure out how to pay for it all.
Yeah, there you go. You're going to be moonlighting as
That's
a
right.
chef or something.
I can do another picture of Patch. Maybe that would help.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Because I have to. My wife is like, well, how much is this plane ticket to Connecticut? I said, not nearly as much as it is to Greece. And she looked at me. Oh,
Oh my gosh, good.
so it was pretty fun.
She better bring you
She
back a
doesn't-
nice souvenir.
Yeah, that was a bad chess move. You should always think one step ahead. She didn't think that one step ahead.
Yeah.
It's really rare for me to win an argument. I mean, like, extremely rare. And then she looked at me, and she just smiled, and she goes, "Yeah, I can't wait." So she's leaving in like 6 weeks, I think. So.
Yeah, it's going to go quick.
Yeah, because I send my son up. No, I guess it's 7 weeks. Mm-hmm. No, because she goes like the second week of September. I have Dragon Con to look forward to. So,
Oh, that's right.
All right, Galen. Well, be careful out there. Enjoy your first day of July.
all right, thank you guys for everything.
You're
Bye, all.
welcome. We'll be right back.
Partly sunny this Monday. There can be a thunderstorm in spots this afternoon, mainly near the coast. The high 90 at the coast, 94 inland. And partly cloudy Monday night, low 73 inland, 78 at the coast. For Tuesday and Wednesday, partly sunny with a shower or thunderstorm in the area each afternoon. The high Tuesday, 91 at the coast, 95 inland. The high Wednesday, 91 at the coast, 95 inland. For Thursday, Independence Day, partly sunny with a stray afternoon thunderstorm, high 90 to 94. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Visit the Appleton Museum of Art for free on Saturday, July 6th from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. All ages are invited to enjoy the special exhibitions, permanent collection, outdoor sculptures, and make art in the art space, all at no charge. The museum's education department will also host an open house so visitors can see the art studios, meet the teachers, and watch art-making demonstrations. Located at 4333 East Silver Springs Boulevard in Ocala. For more information, go to appletonmuseum.org.
Visit Southeastern Trailers today. We have new and used enclosed cargo and open utility trailers, along with built-to-order trailers. We service all brands of cargo and utility trailers, installation of hitches, wiring and electric brake controls, and installation of trailer accessories, with locations in Ocala and Ormond Beach to serve all of Central Florida. Call 1-888-622-1816. Again, that's 1-888-622-1816.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Stock markets are up worldwide and appear to be headed higher here after President Trump's weekend meeting about trade with China's President Xi. Part of the talks includes easing off on trade restrictions on the Chinese telecom company Huawei. White House economic advisor Larry Kudlow tells Fox News Sunday,
"What's happening now is simply a loosening up for general merchandise, maybe some additional licenses from commerce. It is not the last word. The last word is not going to come until the very end of the talks."
There are senators on both sides warning about Huawei's ties to Chinese intelligence and the potential for spying. The president also met again with North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un, and his new press secretary Stephanie Grisham got banged up.
Grisham was reportedly caught in a scuffle with North Korean security guards while helping the White House press corps get into position. It's unclear if she needed medical attention, but she is said to have suffered bruises.
Fox's Richard Jordan. This is Fox News.
NAPA know-how. Right now, a quart of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil is just $4.99. That's an amazing price for an amazingly good oil. But don't wait too long. This deal only lasts until July 7th. So do something amazing for your ride and get Mobil 1 full synthetic for $4.99. Quality parts, helpful people. That's NAPA know-how. NAPA know-how. General States pricing. Sales prices do not include applicable state, local taxes, or recycling fees. Limit 12 bottles per customer. Offer ends 7/7/19.
At Fidelity, we believe nothing should come between you and your money. So we're introducing zero account fees with zero minimums to open an account. All because we want you to invest with zero trade-offs. Visit fidelity.com/value to learn more. Zero account minimums and zero account fees apply to retail brokerage accounts only. Expenses charged by investments such as funds and managed accounts and for commissions, interest charges, or other expenses for transactions may still apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, member NYSE, SIPC.
Here is your 1-minute news brief. Some new laws go into effect in Florida today. Among them is the no texting while driving law, the school voucher law enabling low and middle income students to attend private and religious schools, the no vaping indoors law, and a law that forbids sanctuary cities by requiring all law enforcement agencies to obey federal immigration policies. The agricultural hemp law and the foreign prescription drug law both kick in today as well, but they need approval from the federal government. Divers rescued a man from a vehicle that was submerged in a canal in Palm Beach. The Martin County Sheriff's Office is looking for a burglar who broke into a Wendy's restaurant, grilled a burger for himself, and then stole the company's safe. A photographer visiting New Smyrna Beach has a viral drone video that shows a shark swimming toward his family standing in knee-deep water. No one was injured. And Island H2O Live, the new water park at Margaritaville Resort in Orlando, officially opened on Friday. And that is your news brief from The Source.
Palm Garden announces Fast Track. Fast Track, focused assessment, safe transition. When a new guest is admitted to Palm Garden, we start with the ABCs. A is the assessment to determine what the guest needs. B is for basic care, which is excellent nursing and therapy. And C is for consistency to provide what's needed throughout the stay. Fast Track. Palm Garden will get you home fast, really, really fast. Take a fast tour of Palm Garden, located at the corner of Southwest 27th Avenue and 34th Street.
Howdy folks, RL here for Dairy Queen Silver Springs. We want to thank Marion County for 45 years of loyalty. We love this wonderful community, so come on down to Dairy Queen Silver Springs and get some of our great food and ice cream. We have a number of great meal deals that include dessert at a better price than anyone in the industry. Our products are made fresh to order, just for you. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75. Look now, they're here, the absolute best deals of the year at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala. See for yourself at Bob Wine's